feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them.
The following is a presentation of the DADDgamer Football League.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Falcons and the Cardinals, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win. A good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Looking to throw. Brewer over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down. Brewer. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Brewer. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Kamara up the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. That caught by Trimble. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. From the 5, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Brewer. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Brewer. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Brewer. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. On second down, it's Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
He's brought down on the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Brewer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brewer. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Coming left is Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Brewer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. To throw on 2nd down, Brewer. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking to throw. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 1. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap is still. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Following the fumble recovery, Brewer. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Brewer throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive. At least. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Escaping, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. A beautiful fake. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start with the oldest rivalry. Chicago playing host to Green Bay in the NFC North. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Christian Watson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Completion here to Claypool. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Complete to Chase Claypool. He's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 4. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Kamara.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down. Brewer. Again, he finds Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Again, Kamara. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll set up to throw. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Dillon, 33 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st down, Brewer. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
On 3rd down, Brewer. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Anthony Jennings
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now a give here to Pollard. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down by Taylor Webb. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
80 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
Back to throw. Open, and it's a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Following the fumble recovery, Brewer finding Bourne here over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Looking to throw. Brewer to the right side and complete to Thomas. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Brewer. Open man is Bourne. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
it's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. He gets it to Thomas.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Brewer. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Brewer. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake, Brewer. Thomas brings it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, Brewer.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Brewer. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Chris Godwin
from 4 yards out.
And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 103 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Pollard.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
He's brought down by Aaron Jones. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies.
I feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got